Ed with Gadget Madness. And today is Friday, October 21st, 2011. Carryover from yesterday's show, talked about the PSP Camera, and there are actually two versions of the PSP Camera. There's the PSP 300, which is this nice shiny chrome flip around lens, plugs into the top of the PSP. This was the 1.2 megapixel version that you could import. Came with this nifty plastic carrying case. The one that's currently being bundled is this guy, the PSP 450. Interestingly enough, the maximum photo resolution on this camera, even though it looks cooler, is slimmer, doesn't stick out as much, is only 640 by 480. So if you are hardcore about getting a PSP camera, which you're probably not, but just wanted to let you know there is a difference between the two, go for the original if you can. Today, I would like to tell you about first an update that was released. Nintendo put out a new update for the 3DS for all 5 of you. Obviously there are more, but if you own a 3DS, you'll notice on the camera in the bottom corner here there's now a little red switch, and when you flip the little red switch you are given additional settings such as different camera modes. There's a sparkle mode now. You're also given a 3D focus slider, which is kind of interesting. We've got 3D off now. You can see with the 3D off, you don't have that focus. Now you do have the focus. Ooh, I just took a picture. You also have a timer. So those of you who have the 3DS and your battery's not dead, charge it up and get yourself the camera update. Today I'd like to talk to you about Bluetooth headsets, because maybe I'm the only person, I don't know, maybe I'm the only person who puts this much thought into Bluetooth headsets, but I think that if you're going to be wearing something on your ear for a period of time, it should be comfortable, it should have excellent sound quality, it should have excellent noise cancellation, and the battery needs to last all day long. I don't know about you, some people are on conference calls for several hours at a time, and if the battery doesn't last, you're kind of stuck. So we'll start off with this Bluetooth headset. This is the original PlayStation 3 Bluetooth headset with this nifty charging stand. It also has a charging port on the top. This headset I'm particularly fond of for one reason, and that is the mute button. You push that mute button, you're muted. You push it again, you're unmuted. Now you may be saying to yourself, what are you talking about? This is a headset for the PlayStation 3. PlayStation 3 uses Bluetooth, which means you can pair any Bluetooth headset to your PlayStation 3. On the opposite side of that, you can use any Bluetooth headset with just about any phone that supports Bluetooth, which includes this PlayStation 3 Bluetooth headset. Good battery life, not terribly comfortable with this here, and the over-the-ear hook does get a little bit tiresome after a while. So, Sony said, we're going to come out with a new version of the PlayStation 3 Bluetooth headset, also with a nifty charging stand, also with the over-the-ear hook. Not as comfortable as the original, maybe even maybe about the same, but still got the mute button, still have excellent battery life, decent noise cancellation. Obviously, knowing me, I'm not going to be satisfied with this Bluetooth headset. There has to be a better one, so we look for a better one. And here's the Motorola HX1. Motorola HX1 has excellent noise cancellation built in by default. This button here is a stealth button. You hold that down and you go into a stealth mode. They call it stealth, but more like extreme noise. I actually tested their stealth mode with a jackhammer nearby, and the person on the other side could hear me quite clearly, a little garbled, but that's for extreme noise situations. Very comfortable for a period of time, similar to the Jawbone, which had the little nub that would touch against your jaw. This has a little nub that touches against your inner ear to sense vibration. So you put this in, very easy to get in. Probably should have put the other ones in, but that's okay. Very easy to get in. Does get a little uncomfortable after a while, but it senses the vibrations in your inner ear when you're talking. The original Jawbone had this little nub right here, and this was a great headset when it came out. Obviously it's dated tech now, and the little comfort gel piece here is long since missing. Wasn't the most comfortable over the ear, but great battery life, good noise cancellation. Obviously the newer models work a little bit better. So let's move on to my current favorite, and this is my own personal preference. The Bose Bluetooth headset has a very, very comfortable earpiece, charges via micro USB, and has excellent noise cancellation, excellent sound. Sometimes in noisy environments the noise cancellation would get a little bit funky. People couldn't quite hear you. They've actually released a newer model. It is now the Bose Headset 2, and it has superior noise cancellation. It also has ADP2, so you can listen to music, obviously only in one ear, but if you play music back on your iPhone or other MP3 device, you'll get music, better noise cancellation, 2 microphones. So Bose has put out a newer rev. If you're looking at Bose earpieces, a lot of stores are still carrying the first version. Make sure that you check that it is the Headset Revision 2, because that's the one you want. Unless you want to save some money, out on Amazon right now, the first rev is significantly cheaper. So don't spend more in the store for the first rev. Check on Amazon for the first rev. If you want the better headset, get the second rev. Which leads us to Bluetooth speakers. And really, I've only got this one to show you today. The Jawbone Jambox.
Bye-bye.
Excellent battery life. Also has line in, Bluetooth.
I like how you press my buttons.
Volume controls, call controls. But with Halloween coming up, one of the nifty things that you can do with this, other than playing music through it, of course, to scare trick-or-treaters, is you can use an app, something like Voices or another voice recording app, and change your voice. You could have several of these recordings already created, just waiting for trick-or-treaters to come up. You can change within that app, you can change your voice to different things. So, this device I strongly recommend. Obviously, it's not a Bluetooth headset, but it is a Bluetooth audio device. I use this thing all the time. Really like it. So, lastly, as we go through our Bluetooth Odyssey, we'll end with a retro gadget. In this case, it's a retro piece of software, and it is the Windows version of the HR Giger screensaver, which was like a fish tank, but with HR Giger floating creatures. Fairly disgusting. I've got to find a USB floppy drive so I can get this running again. I'm Ed with Gadget Madness. It's the weekend. Hope you have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you next week. Thanks for watching.